The new OS 1.30 for Elektron Digitakt is packed with great improvements, and here's a quick overview of my favorite features.
First, let's take a look at the tune knob. You can see that the graphics have been updated. The upward range is the same, it's 2 octaves, but the downward range got extended to -60, which is 5 octaves. So it's possible to change a sound drastically just by tweaking the tune knob. And if you use it with a track button to affect all, we can make crazy sounds. Moving on, let's look at the filter. In addition to low pass and high pass filter, we have now a parametric EQ, so we have all these different shapes to boost and cut certain frequencies, which will definitely increase the sound design capability of Digitakt. If we press the filter button again, we can access the second filter page where we can adjust the base and width of the filter, just like in Digitone. Furthermore, we can now add filter envelope delay, and if I increase the delay here, it adds some delay before attack on the first page of the filter. So we can use this to create more evolving shapes for the filter. Next, let's take a look at the LFO. You can immediately tell that the display has been updated. We can now see the waveform we are using for the LFO, and also adjust the start phase position in the same display. And if you press the LFO button again, we get a second LFO, so we can now have 2 LFOs per track. Another major update is that there's now a mixer for an external input. If I hold function and press LFO 3 times, I can access the external mixer page. As an example, I've connected my Digitone, so the outputs of the Digitone are going into the inputs of the Digitakt. I also have a MIDI connection. I'm not hearing anything now, but on the external mixer page, if I increase the volume and pan it left and right, I can not only monitor and mix the external input, but also add delay and reverb. Another feature that I really like is this new page called Global FX/Mix in the settings menu. We have 5 options: delay, reverb, compressor, internal mixer, and external mixer. By selecting them, we can make their parameter settings global for the entire project. For example, if I select delay here, let's go back to the pattern. I'm on pattern 2, and my delay settings for track 4 are 8th note dotted, and I'm cutting some low frequencies. If I move to pattern 3, which is a totally different pattern with a different sound, you can see that the delay settings are maintained. And this goes for the entire project. When I'm making music, I always end up having different parameter settings between patterns, and sometimes I have to go back and fix them before recording. So if you have a parameter that you want to lock, this is a great feature. So that's it from me, and I'm really excited to use all these new features in my music. If you want to check out the full release notes, go to the Elektron's website.